Seamus O'Neill on top of the rostrum, flag in hand. And that flag is now raised. They're off. Half a dozen of them jump away for the Sky Bet Peter Marsh Chase. And the early battle, an intriguing one as to who gets to front run. Myretown in the red, just leading Confusion over the first. Imperial Saint in the gold silks, tracking the leading pair. And then Royal Pagaille racing on the near side of Johnny Who in the McManus Hoops, and Richmond Lake is dropped out last of the half dozen. And it is Myretown who gets to dictate as they swing the first turn. Confusion happy to take an early lead with Callum Bewley tracking the pace. Imperial Saint and Callum Pritchard on the inner, and then Royal Pagaille, Johnny Who and Richmond Lake a further couple of lengths away. Is going to be quietly ridden by Brian Hughes as they set off across the back straight. And Myretown leading Confusion on the approach, the first of the 5 fences across in the Haydock back straight. This fence coming up, of course, was Confusion's nemesis back here in November. Imperial Saint right behind the leading duo as they arrive at the second. And Confusion jumped it soundly. Royal Pagaille in 4th place. Charlie Deutsch, as he did earlier in the afternoon, going out wide down the back straight alongside Johnny Who and Johns Jr. Richmond Lake at the back of the field. Myretown jumping quickly in front. They've completed more than half a mile now, and Myretown leads them to the middle fence in the back straight first time. Over Confusion and Imperial Saint. Royal Pagaille wide, and then Johnny Who and Richmond Lake on towards another plain fence before their first open ditch. Myretown again jumping economically in front from Confusion. Royal Pagaille back on his favourite stamping ground, going enthusiastically. The widest racer. Here's the ditch. And they all jump that pretty well. Just a trailing leg left by Johnny Who. And John O'Neill Jr. wipes a little dirt from his goggles as they move into the far corner. Myretown over Confusion. Imperial Saint, Royal Pagaille in 4th. And then Johnny Who and Richmond Lake. Myretown bringing them through the first mile of the race. They turn on in to face a line of 4 fences. The 7th, the next one they get to. Myretown and Derek Fox over Confusion and Imperial Saint, with Royal Pagaille on the left, just ahead of Johnny Who and Richmond Lake. Myretown again jumping very well in front, matched in truth by his 5 rivals. Now another open ditch. Myretown to Confusion. Royal Pagaille on the left, Johnny Who 1 from the left, 1 from the right, Imperial Saint, and then Richmond Lake. And no alarms there. On to fence 9. It brings them to the end of their first circuit in the Sky Bet Peter Marsh. And Myretown seemingly enjoying himself in front, pricks his ears, and again wastes no time in the air. A bit quicker than Confusion, who put himself right there, almost joined by Imperial Saint. Royal Pagaille on the near side of Johnny Who, and then Richmond Lake. And here's the 10th. Myretown again attacks it with relish and lands a little way clear of his 5 pursuers. So one more circuit ahead of them. They've gone through halfway, and Myretown and Derek Fox set a very metronomic gallop so far. Not quite yet touched 30 miles an hour. Myretown bearing left-handed. 5 in behind a well group. Confusion is on his tail. Imperial Saint the rail. Royal Pagaille the shadow to Johnny Who, and Richmond Lake still ridden cold last of the half dozen. Away to fence 11 they go. And Myretown just has a little company now from Confusion, who was quite happy to take a lead through the first half of the race, but now Callum Bewley aboard Confusion has perhaps decided it's time just to apply a little pressure to Myretown and not allow him a complete freebie in front. Here's the 11th. Myretown over Confusion. Myretown the quicker through the air. Confusion put himself right. Then Imperial Saint, Royal Pagaille on the far side of Johnny Who and Richmond Lake. On to the 12th. Myretown over Confusion, who jumped that well. Johnny Who was just reaching for that. Entering the last mile of the race. Going on towards the middle fence, across in the back straight. Myretown over Confusion. Little more than a length separating them on landing. Slipstream by Imperial Saint. Royal Pagaille continuing to chart the wide course. Here's another plain fence. Myretown, Confusion, Royal Pagaille jumping up well. Then Imperial Saint and Johnny Who in the hoops, and lastly Richmond Lake. Last fence in the back straight, penultimate ditch. Myretown again very quick there. They're stacking on his tail. Royal Pagaille's the first one to have a little bit of pressure applied, just being asked for more. Out wide by Charlie Deutsch, being hustled along. He's drifted back into last place as Myretown now just presses the accelerator. They get over 30 miles an hour for the first time. Myretown with Confusion right at his quarters. Imperial Saint away to the left on straightening. Richmond Lake, white sleeves and cap for Brian Hughes making progress. And then Johnny Who being asked to close. And Royal Pagaille at this stage struggling to go with them. A half mile to go, 4 to jump. Myretown again comes up quickly there. Confusion reaching for it in second. Richmond Lake being finessed into it on the far side. Then Imperial Saint to Johnny Who and Royal Pagaille. Here's the last of the open ditches. 3 out in the Peter Marsh. Myretown plied through it. Oh, he put down. He was coming down. The fence was coming up. Confusion on the left now draws alongside. Imperial Saint on the right comes with him. Myretown headed, then Richmond Lake and Johnny Who. Second last, Confusion untidy, but alongside Imperial Saint. Richmond Lake, Myretown having to switch in behind. 1 left to jump in the Sky Bet Peter Marsh. Imperial Saint, Richmond Lake on the left. Confusion in between, and Myretown rallying. 3 in a line as they land. Imperial Saint down the near side, Richmond Lake. Confusion battling on between them. Imperial Saint, Richmond Lake being delivered late and hard on the near side by Brian Hughes. Heads up, heads down. Imperial Saint inches out Richmond Lake. Confusion and Myretown chased him in, and then Johnny Who and Royal Pagaille in a thriller for the Peter Marsh.
Imperial Saint has won a cracking finish off the Skybet Peter Marsh in the colours of this man, Richard Johnson. Well done. What a horse race.
Yeah, no, it was great actually. And I thought we literally only declared him at sort of 10 to 10 on Thursday morning because there was not a huge field, because we were sort of looking at Doncaster next week, but with the way we hadn't had the rain up here as well, so we thought it was a good option. I expected him to go really hard, but actually Derek Fox seemed to set pretty sensible fractions in front, and obviously they were all there with a chance turning in, but yeah, it was a great result for us.
And really suited you going steady, wasn't it?
Well, he's a horse that's won over 2 and 2.5 last year. He gets 3, but again, if they went really hard, you'd be worried whether whether that would go against us. But look, Callum gave him a great ride, and his £3 claim probably was a great help today.
I want to talk to you about him. It's a free £3, isn't he? He's very good.
Yeah, he had a lot of experience point to point, and he used to work for Philip and Johnson down in Somerset and rode a lot of point to point, so he's got an awful lot of experience. And again, that £3 claim in a close finish like that, it's got to be a help.
Watching you walk in, lots of your syndicate members here, you're really enjoying this, aren't you?
Yeah, well, we've been very, very lucky. He was probably the first horse we ever bought, and you don't ever dream of having a horse, like him. So we've got great owners, and again, it's living the dream. And it's brilliant to have a horse with Philip, though, a nice horse with Philip and Johnson. They gave me so much over 20 years, so if I can repay them a little bit, that'd be brilliant.
I was going to say, watching you come in with Johnson, you had an extra special relationship with the pair of them.
Yeah, Philip was literally the best boss you could ever imagine, and Johnson has been down there longer than I had, and I used to stay with him all the time when I was schooling and stuff, and so we've got a lot of very close partnership, and hopefully more to look forward to.
Enjoyed today, but any plans where we might see him next?
I thought there's options. He loves Aintree, but whether obviously he was second in the 3-mile handicap chair last year, so that's an option. But again, enjoy today, and we'll see what's around the corner. Well,
delighted to see you in the winner's enclosure once again. Very well done.
Cheers. Thanks, Tom.
Imperial Saint has given this man, Callum Pritchard, his biggest success in the saddle. Am I right in saying that?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Talk us through it, because it looked, I thought to be a good gallop on, but they went steady, and I suppose you were delighted at halfway.
Yeah, they didn't go mad gallop at all, which we thought they might. I was happy in the little pocket I was in. I've jumped very well, probably a little bit too well at times. Handle the ground, turning out at the back. I didn't want to really be behind Derek, because he's known to miss one or two, and I wanted to get a clear run up the run in, and it's all he's done is jump and gallop up the run in, and he was as game as anything at the line.
And going to 2 out, there's sort of host to only 6 runners, but 4 is with a big chance.
Yeah, I could hear the others there, and obviously Callum was upside me, and to be fair, my fella was absolutely brilliant. Now he was quick in and out, and that's all he's done was hit the line like a train there.
Try the winner for Richard Johnson. You're trying to fill in boots. Micheál Nolan's out for the season. We think about him, but you're getting these opportunities on a big Saturday, but you're taking him.
Yeah, exactly that. And I'd just like to say, Micheál rode this horse since he was a young horse now, and for him to go and win today, you know, hopefully he'll get a bit of enjoyment out of that, and hopefully the sooner we see him back, the better.
Yeah, absolutely. So say all of us. Well, fantastic success. They're calling you for your prize. Well done.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Watch live racing now on racingtv.com.